Unbelievable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And fuck our champions! Good up, Pepe!
Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
Early rise, but not so much shine here under the RFK Bridge on Randall's Island. It's the opening day of CSL Division I play. The reigning champions Polonia SC play host to the Manhattan Kickers in what's sure to be a great showdown, finishing on 51 points as league champions and playoff champions a season ago. Polonia SC are back to defend their title in the Cosmopolitan Soccer League's top division, but they'll be confronted with a solid side in the Manhattan Kickers. They finished on 51 points last year, but they're back at 0. CSL Division I opening day, moments away on kickoff. I'm James Burley with Game in Frame. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to Randall's Island Field 74, the host of CSL Division 1 opening day here on Randall's Island on the banks of the East River underneath the RFK Bridge. It's Polonia and the Manhattan Kickers, the reigning champions of both the league and playoffs here in CSL Division 1 Polonia. Normally that would constitute promotion, but they are back to defend their title in CSL Division 1, fresh off of a 4-2 penalty kicks victory over New York International FC, who will go on to be promoted to the APSL Metropolitan Conference. They are confronted with the Manhattan Kickers, 10th place finishers in 2025 of CSL. But the 2025-2026 season is upon us. The first match of the calendar was yesterday. FC Sanzak with a 2-0 victory over Block FC, recent promotion from Division 2 for Block, and with a rude awakening to Division 1 play. Just a few minutes behind schedule here on Randall's Island. Going from left to right in red tops and black shorts are the reigning champions, and the visitors from right to left, Manhattan Kickers in all white. It's going to be the Kickers to kick things off. Their starting lineup: Benjamin Yabrau in goal, Carlos Aspiazu at right back, Remy Bibovic at left back as we are underway at Randall's Island. An early long ball off the foot of Danny Gutierrez. The central defense is Xavi Negron and Dima Shatalin. In central midfield, Danny Gutierrez joined by JB Baptiste, as well as the captain Tim Delianis. And the front three from right to left: Bolos Mohamed, Louis Da Costa up front, and Josh Sakri, the left wing. As Polonia gather hold of possession for the first time. In goal, as per usual, Carter Dutton-Neves was in goal throughout most of the season last year, including the playoff final over the recently promoted New York International. From left to right, across the back, Philip Growala, Luki Bielan, Sam Resnick, and Philip Novieski was a late addition to the starting 11 in favor of Scout Pepper, who's out with an illness. And the midfield four: Churan Kamara on the left, Kuba Madej on the right, Chike Ogbunibala and Xander Goldman, the two central midfielders. And then the pair up front, Phil Liu and Alex Lenart, to get things going. Some big players missing for Polonia. Top scorer from 2024-25, Nate Merchant, not in the squad today. Forward in the direction of Kuba Madej, and he wanted to play that one early but was brought back and a foul given. It was Josh Sakri, a South African, in recovery, committing that foul. Folks, perhaps you can hear that at home. Just some discussion over who is going to take these long free kicks for Polonia. It is the first game of the season. Well, not too much time off for these guys. It's the captain, Luki Bielan, to put this one in to the mixer. This team was successful in the Summer League. As this ball comes in, not quite cleared, and now it is by the Manhattan Kickers, and retrieving it yet again. That was Alex Goldman, and he's offside. This will come the other way. Polonia does enter the 2025-26 season with a couple of wins in their back pocket from the Summer League: a 3-0 win over Warriors New York City, and a 3-2 win over NYPD FC, NY's finest FC, who will be in action today in a special charity match against the FDNY. It's picked up by Louis Da Costa. That one's staying in play despite the protests from some red shirts. That cross comes in. Dutton-Neves, two-hand punch to clear it, the former Skidmore goalkeeper. And now Madej, who concedes possession there, etched his name into New York City soccer history. Officially a Polonia SC legend with the decisive penalty in that playoff victory over New York International last season. Is Dima Shatalin. Danny Gutierrez is looking to switch that in the direction of Sakri. It falls for the captain Delianis. Now Sakri Plays it backwards to Remi Bibovic. Xavi Negron. Aspiazu. Moataz Bolos Muhammad plays it back for Negron, but under good pressure there from Polonia, just forces that one into the direction of the goalkeeper, Dutton Neves. Bielan. Resnick. Now Novieski. The young Novieski filling in for Scout Pepper in the lineup today. That ball off the foot of Phil Liu, out for a throw. Good interchange from Manhattan Kickers there, but the flag does come up. Late run from Delianis was caught out by the referee, but ability to play in a tight area, got out of a tough situation and nearly created a scoring chance out of it. Now Bielan. That was Kamara trying to flick that forward. It was Alex Lennart called for the foul there, just a little bit too handsy to the referee's discretion. These two teams sure are familiar with one another. They've both been mainstays in CSL Division 1 for quite some time now. Kickers finishing 10th in CSL Division 1 last year, finished 9th a year prior, and 7th in 2023. That time they were actually 2 points clear of Polonia, who were back in 9th. Polonia, of course, have made a steady climb, finishing 9th in 2022-23 to finishing 5th in 23-24, and staked their claim as the best team in CSL, winning both the division and the playoffs last year. In fact, their only loss at the back stretch of the spring of 2025 was at the end of the season when they had already clinched the division title. Driven cross is cleared away.
Open up, Kuma! Open up, Kuma! Open up!
Jean-Baptiste who got it clear, and now back for Lennart. This time floated in to the back stick for Madej. Bibovic corrals it for the visitors, and now Sakri can carry it away out of danger. Delianis,
Well done, well done!
pressured by two red shirts. That was Lou and Obunibala to employ the press there and keep Manhattan Kickers just packed in a little tighter in their own half. 10th place finish out of 12 might not sound super impressive from Manhattan Kickers, but they were ahead of two teams that really struggled in the 2024-25 season in Kid Super Samba's reserves and Manhattan Celtic 2. Both of those teams are going down. Manhattan Celtic coming down from APSL Metro despite a strong season means that their first team will be in CSL Division 1. You have to imagine they become instant favorites in this division along the likes of Polonia. And Kid Super Samba, unfortunately, folding for the year. So their reserves are out, and Manhattan Kickers were comfortably ahead of both of those teams, at least 8 points clear of Kid Super Samba and 12 ahead of Manhattan Celtic 2. May not have been the strongest season on paper, but certainly not one to be disappointed about. It's a tough division to stay in, this CSL Division 1. This is a great early season test for the Manhattan Kickers. It's a poor ball off the foot of Bielan. He's the first one to acknowledge that, as that goes out for an unforced error. Manhattan Kickers throw. Spiazu's throw, and now played through the middle. It's JB Baptiste. Dmitry Dima Shatalin. Quite a good sporting resume for the Russian native. Was actually the captain of the University of Pennsylvania's tennis team, graduating in the year 2020. Baptiste plays back again for Chatallin and just content to go all the way back for Ben Yabrow. Negron inside for Gutierrez, bouncing off the attacking midfielder. And now Delianis wanted the big ball across for Sakri, but deflected. Came off the side of Alexander Goldman. Picked up once again. Here's Xander Goldman. Kuba Madej. And now Lou. Switching through Chike Ogunibala, and now Churan Kamara can run at defenders, looking for is Madej cutting in the middle, and good challenge that is from Xavier Negron. Not pulling any punches there, and the ball through from Gutierrez. It was in the direction of the English native Louis de Costa, but flag would have gone up on the far side. It was cut out anyway by Sam Resnick, and now all the way down the other end again. Chatallin. Yabrow, the former Case Western Reserve University native. Negron.
Yes, Louis!
Bunibala. Resnick just worried that it's a little crowded with his fullback and right side midfielder stepping in to come collect the ball, but instead they switch the other way. And now Goldman. This is good pressure from Manhattan Kickers, but it's a good find. There's Goldman in the direction of Groala. Beelan again. This game being tightly contested in midfield in the early goings. Haven't really seen either goalkeeper be tested. Haven't seen a clear move forward yet from either side. It does feel like we are in the beginning of the season here on Randall's Island. It might still be the dog days of summer, starting to feel a little bit more like fall with the rain coming down. We don't expect it to let up at all. Humid, warm day with rain coming down on this September afternoon kickoff to the CSL season. As Baptiste bounces to Aspiazu and gets it again. There's a good turn from Jean-Baptiste, but just got caught in possession there as Kamara came back to clean it up, and now Beelan with a ball in behind that Alex Lennart could have a good time running onto. Here's Lennart in the box. He's got a couple numbers with him. He wanted to play it across from Madej, but the two couldn't connect well there, and the clearance is flicked on by Gutierrez, and now a chance to run the other way. Louis de Costa. His touch let him down there, and it's picked off by Philip Groala. Here's Groala with room to run. Looking into the middle for Bunibala, and now Madej cuts him off forward for Goldman. For Groala, now Lou. Shouts for a handball, shouts for a foul. They're not going to get either. Played away by the kickers. Gutierrez out wide. Bolos Muhammad.
Phil and Alex, each the guy behind
Ibovic. Joshua Sakri. Johannesburg native.
Xander, eat behind you. Xander.
Gutierrez in the middle. Defended well by Goldman. He plays catch with Lou.
Help him. Chike, help him.
Alex Goldman, formerly of Union College in 2018, and had 3 goals from midfield in the 2024-25 title season. And Benjamin Yabrow is all over that one as it comes into the box. Not only does Benjamin Yabrow have some college soccer to his name and his resume, but also the head bartender at one of the top finest establishments in New York City, in the world, at Sip and Guzzle, as this is picked up by Louis DaCosta. It's amazing what the New York soccer scene reminds us that these people can do, not only on the pitch, but outside the white lines as well, as DaCosta, the Englishman, turns. Back for Bibovic. Bibovic looking in behind for Sakri. The flag does come up, as it was deflected off the head of Resnick. Both teams just having constructive conversations with one another, just looking to establish more rhythm into this game. We haven't really seen either of that from either team. It is early still, not only in the season, but in this match, respectively. That's poor touch off the foot of Bielan, and it's picked off by DaCosta. DaCosta running at the defense again, this time driven ball into the box, looking for Sakri. It was never going to be trouble for Carter Dutton-Neves. Madej wanted to play to Lou, just again not on the same page yet, as Urim Rebi Bibovic picks that one off.
I'd rather do that. I'm sorry.
Bibovic, formerly of Baruch, played in 2013-14 at the collegiate level. It's a good turn from Mohamed. He's just wrong-footed of Bunadala, but the pass didn't quite have the same magic. Cut off by Kamara. It's been more of the same. Now Goldman bounces off Madej. Goldman again. Both teams disciplined and compact in their shape. You can see the difficulty each team is having with building the ball up through the middle. Kamara. It's to bounce with Bunibala, who's looking for Lewin behind, as Xavier Negron there to cut that out. And now Mohamed again. Negron, formerly of SUNY Ulster in 2023, finds a good seam in the middle for Baptiste, but his touch gobbled up by Ogbunibala. Now forward for Phil Liu. Phil Liu with a chance to get a shot off, and was defended by Tim Delianis, and referee waited to see if there was advantage, and none given. This is a really, really good opportunity now for Polonia, perhaps the best look they could have to this point. And the message from the bench, Coach Corey Smith, is clear. This is going to be Alex Goldman well within shooting range. It's going to be an early test of the season for Benjamin Yabrow. The man they call Xander expected to hit this one. The referee having a bit of time trying to sort out this wall. Four players in the wall for Manhattan. Got to keep an eye on this right side. Kuba Madej and Philip Growala, both unmarked. Now they come over. It's going to be Goldman, driven through the wall. It's a good save from Yabrow down to his left. And the first shot of the contest breeds a corner. Just not quite enough power on that free kick from Goldman. Had the placement right, had the confusion of the wall, got a late jump to it, Yabrow, but he was confident to it, and a good push out wide. Here is the corner, a floater to the back stick, one out of the air. That was Resnick, but the second ball cleared part of the way out. Philip Blug looking to keep this one alive, and a driven cross back in. That's going to test Yabrow, and he gave it a look, but was confident. It goes wide for a goal kick. Not quite the cross that Phil Liu would have wanted, but did keep Yabrau honest on his line. A flash of some attacking power from Polonia. It can be tough to play in so many important games and then to come back and start a new season, start back at zero and have that same energy. I don't think this game has dictated that there is much energy in it, at least to this point. But that is the challenge for the champions in Polonia, who played in crucial game after crucial game after crucial game down the stretch where they were the league leaders and leading the league for so long, and in the end only finished 3 points clear of New York International, but never once looked like they were going to finish anything but first. Now they've got to start anew, as this throw-in is defended well by Negron, who's had a couple of really good challenges to this point of the match. And Bielan stepping out of his position to clear that one out, just off his shin and out for a throw. You can tell the touch is maybe just a bit off, knocking off the rust at the start of the season. Last time these two teams met was in April of 2025. When Polonia were in pole position to take the title, they took down Manhattan Kickers 2-0. Jakub Kuba-Madej opened the scoring with a PK in the 52nd minute. Calm penalty. And then a great cherry on top solo goal from Churan Kamara in the 93rd minute to seal it. A lot of games went that way for Polonia last year. Clean sheets was the name of their game. 19 goals conceded in 22 matches. A remarkable defensive record that was far and away the best in Division 1 of CSL. As Growala moves forward and draws a foul from Mohamed. Folks, today's Game in Frame match is brought to you by Petrovacs, your gateway to Spain and Portugal. From unforgettable vacations to exclusive soccer group trips, Petrovacs gets you closer to the action, the culture, and the biggest teams on the Iberian Peninsula. Visit Petrovacs.com and start planning your dream trip today. Thank you to Petrovacs for sponsoring Game in Frame this season. As Goldman, his free kick is deflected and into the arms of Yabrau. As a new season starts, we do have the privilege of promotion and relegation in the Cosmopolitan Soccer League. One of the beautiful things about grassroots football in this part of the country, in the greatest city in the world, really, we've got some shake-up within the leagues. Joining CSL Division 1 are Manhattan Celtic, who chose to relegate from the APSL despite a top 4 finish and reaching the playoffs. They've gone down. It's a good flick on header, actually, from Lennart. Almost out of nothing. That Yabrau, again, keeping him honest, saw that one go wide. Manhattan Celtic joined CSL 1 coming down from APSL. Kid Super Samba were in pole position to be relegated, but are folded for the season. Liros joined APSL from the LISFL, as well as New York International from the CSL. And then joining CSL Division 1, Block FC, who fell to Sanzak 2-0 in their first match just yesterday, the very first match of the CSL season. It's a good ball in behind from Baptiste Louet. Da Costa going to give chase. Resnick just recovering and content to concede that one all the way deep in his own territory. And not only will Block FC come up, but second place Labaria FC, promoted from CSL Division 2. They've been on a steady climb through the ranks of New York City soccer, as Growala is there to clear that one away. Goldman. It's a good ball forward for Churan Kamara from the outside of the right foot of Goldman. Recovering as Aspiazu back into the middle. Growala joining And a good switch for Kuba Madej. Things could be on for Polonia here. In a crossing position, Madej gonna float this one in. That was Xavi Negron to get his head to it. Good recovery defense from Manhattan Kickers. That's the best bit of football we've seen really to this point from Polonia. And just a quick whistle as Xavi Negron took that one off the ear. It seems he's gonna take a minute to be looked at by the referee. They have some substitutions imminent as each side going to go ahead and grab water while they can. Into the 24th minute of play. About a quarter way through the proceedings now. Still 0-0. The only chances of the match coming from Polonia. The one save on the day was the free kick from Alex Goldman. Benjamin Yabral, strong two-hand push down to his left. Phil Liu, the forward, is going to take a breather for Polonia. It's going to be Eamon Kalala. He'll get a run up front for at least a little bit. Negron on the other side is okay to continue at the center back position next to Shatalin. The referee will get us back underway. Should be a drop and White's possession. It is. And Sakri gets us back underway. Here's Sakri again, confronted by Kuba Madej. Xavi Negron. Spiazu looking forward for a running Bolos Muhammad, cut out by Bielin. Now Bunibala under pressure from Delianis. Goldman. Just common possession, this Polonia team. They certainly don't mind having the ball in their own half. They like to protect it, as they've done there. And Bunibala plays through for Madej. This is good football from Polonia again. Madej does well to avoid the challenge of Bibovic, but it's an early whistle from the referee. It was a foul, but that numbers forward. It looked like a 4v5 in the opposite direction for Polonia had the match continued, but the referee does blow the whistle. It will be a free kick at about midfield. Provided some danger from these deep lying crosses and dead balls. Just a quick swap. Balls here on the home side, providing the new one as Bielin. Instead, cheekily puts this one out wide for Filip Nowieski to chase. Nowieski to cross from this side. Just too close to the goalkeeper, Yabral. He collects. Now early for Da Costa. That one nearly taking out the commentary booth for a throw. Good defending in recovery from Resnick.
Relax, breathe, relax. Louis, Josh in middle, Louis.
Met by Nowieski and Madej, and just got a little bit too clever with it. It's the throw in to Polonia. Resnick. Now Goldman. Nowieski, referee acknowledging that it did come up and cap the arm of the Polonia right back, but choosing to play on. Eamon Kalala, his first touch on the ball this afternoon. Combines with Growala, but defended well and out for another throw. Some tough games to follow for Manhattan Kickers as they've got Hoboken FC's reserves next weekend. As this ball's through for Sakri, but the flag does come up on the far side. Seems to be some disagreement from the white shirts, but starting up again are Polonia. Really exposed at the back there, were the champions, but they got away with one. It's a good ball from Novieski, splitting two defenders for Madej. Now Lenart switches.
Xander, get it back, Xander!
After Kickers face Hoboken next weekend, they gotta face Zumschneider too the following weekend. And again, it doesn't get much easier, followed by Wukini, Block FC, and Manhattan Celtic. And that's Manhattan Celtic first team that's come back down to CSL Division 1. They're going to be a handful for any team in this division this year. They were a handful in APSL Metro play. This is forward for Sakri. It's a great sliding challenge from Resnick again to cut this one out. As for Polonia, they've got Wukini next, followed by a home match back at this field against FC Sanzak, who currently league leaders with their 3 points over newly promoted Block FC yesterday. Ball in the direction of Lenart, just couldn't quite find his feet. That was Shuan Kamara. Da Costa gets up to win that. Sakri. Bounces off of Novieski, and those two, again, so calm in possession under pressure in their own half. This is a trait that has defined this Polonia team to find success in CSL Division 1. Goldman looking long for Lenart. Shatalin was there to cut it out. Those two fight with it again, but Yabrau just puts his foot through it, no nonsense. That one is going to deflect off of a red shirt. It will be out for Manhattan Kickers throw. Da Costa trying to play catch with Delianis. Substitutions pending for either side. As Baptiste bounces for Negron. Lenart came in, but just a bit late and couldn't quite keep the press up high, as Baptiste again fighting with Ogunibala. Under pressure again, Ogunibala, but does well to keep possession. But Novieski. Quick throw and shouts for a foul from Polonia. And now Novieski just going to come up with an injury. They're going to give it a moment. It will be a drop ball to play after this. Players in red wanted a foul. Not going to get it. And there will be a change up front for the moment for Manhattan Kickers. Albi Araksha will come in up front. Taking a breather will be Luay Da Costa, who's been one of the more dangerous players in white, but hasn't quite been able to connect with his teammates. Sakri, who's switched to the right, and Julai Zami to the left. And the change has also come in for Polonia. Good fight in the middle. It goes the way of the champions, Madej. Novieski doing well to get back into the game. Novieski does well to play out of a tight space, and now switching the other way. Beelan. Wanted to connect again with Kamara, but just gets off of his foot. Bit of a heavy touch there. And retreating all the way back to the goalkeeper, Carter Dutton-Neves. Resnick. Just compact in their shape. This Manhattan team, there hasn't been many lanes for Polonia to go. Lennart gonna try to combine with Madej. That's a lovely flicked on ball for Kuba Madej to chase, but Xavi Negron has had an answer for just about every ball that's gone in behind. He does well with that one there. Good setup. Xavi Negron, perhaps the more athletic of the two center backs, and Dima Shatalin, a good stay-at-home force. And you've got the same the other way with Luki Beelan and Sam Resnick. The throw-in from Novieski. Goldman looking to flick that one on. It's defended well by Zami. Baptiste gets his head to it. Kamara trying to force it back into the penalty area, but it's Carlos Aspiazu who recovers and clears. A deep throw. Once again, with time running out of this first half. Groala's throw. A little bit more of a laser to this one. Goldman on a favorable bounce. Still Goldman, now cleared by Zami. Reksha defended well. Resnick. He's been close to perfect, if not perfect, throughout the first 45 today. Now Lennart again. Lennart cutting back inside. Now forward. Oh, it's a good ball from Resnick. The touch just let down Philip Groala. A good fight from Churan Kamara with Josh Sakri to recover the ball there. Switches for Beelan. Every player in this half now as Beelan looks forward for Lennart. Shatalin wins it out of the air. It's good defending from the Russian. Bunibala back inside. Now for Goldman, who can turn. Thought about it. Now Madej. Madej lets fly. That deflects all the way through. No trouble for Yabrau. I think officially it's the second shot on target of the contest. Delianis, the captain. Now Bibovic. Sakri from Gutierrez, now flicking it on for Aspiazu. This is good football from Manhattan kickers. Driven cross is defended well by Beelan. Chike Ogunibala just couldn't quite connect with Kuba Madej there. Delianis bounces with Reksha, but hospital ball from the forward. Now Lennart.
That's me, that hit his foot.
Nearly some sweet feet from Alex Lennart, but only beat 2 shirts before the third one knocked it out for a throw. Delianis. Good ball as Baptiste steps forward in the middle. Gutierrez. Now Bibovic. Gutierrez, the creative force in midfield, dropping all the way back to help progress the ball further. And Gutierrez's run was cut off by Eamon Kalala, who's under some pressure now. And just gets away with some dangerous play there. Out for another throw. Gutierrez trying to turn, a bit of a slip there. No foul given. And an early ball from Growala in the direction of Alex Lennart. Good recovery from Dima Shatalin, and it is a foul in the end from Lennart. It's just been one of those matches. Feels like one moment of individual brilliance, one individual mistake could be the difference in a game like this. Haven't seen a whole lot of action in front of goal on either side. Yabral looking long. Reksha wanted to combine, but only found another red shirt. Lennart played early. Bounced for Kuba Madej, making the overlapping run. Is Kalala. Madej driving. Just couldn't quite find another red shirt. It's well done from Xavi Negron, and now the other way. Gutierrez finds Delianis. Zami cuts into the middle. It's good football from Julai Zami. Back forward for Delianis, but the flag does come up again. The best chances for the visitors have come from offside runs. Just a couple inches from having 2 really good chances in on the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper Carter Dutton-Neves just having a word with the referee of that last interaction between himself and Tim Delianis. We're back underway. Beelan. Novieski. The switch from Resnick was cut out by Aspiazu, but not fully. Did find the foot of Growala, and Beelan wants Kamara early. This one out of the air again by Negron. Sakri wanted to combine with Reksha. It's going to be tough for Sakri to keep this one in play. He's done well there. It's a good combination from Reksha. Driven ball back into the area, and again into the path of the goalkeeper, Carter Dutton-Neves. They had numbers arriving late and at the back post, just not quite the cross to get the job done, and it's a good ball early from Madej the other way. Match starting to open up a bit here on Randall's Island. Alex Lennart. Bibovic recovered, cleared out the danger. Back to the goalkeeper, Yabral. I can start to see the game not opening up, not only metaphorically, but physically. Quite a bit of space in central midfield for players to turn and run. Bibovic. Perez. Good find for Sakri. Another captain again. Bibovic and Delianis again. Unibala was looking for Lennart again. Frustration starting to boil over for Polonia, who've maybe lost their edge in the last few moments. Rexa. Bibovic. That is going to bring us to the break. Not a whole lot to talk about after that first 45 minutes. It's 0-0 between Polonia and the Manhattan Kickers. A couple of chances on one end and a couple of offside chances down the other, but nothing to pit these two teams apart. We're level after 45. Polonia 0, Manhattan Kickers 0.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
back for second half action here on Randall's Island. Halftime score, Polonia 0, Manhattan Kickers 0. Not a whole lot to talk about from that first 45, to be totally honest. A couple of good chances for Polonia. A couple of offside chances for the Manhattan Kickers. Some second half substitutions coming in, particularly for the visitors. A couple of changes on this right-hand side. As Matias Sanchez comes in on the right wing position. Caleb Mihalik will enter at right back. As well as a breather in central midfield for Dani Gutierrez, who has been the main driving force in attacking midfield. He'll be replaced, at least for the time being, by the former City International player Kevin Caceres, as we are underway in the second 45 in the opening day of the Cosmopolitan Soccer League Division 1. It's the reigning champions, Polonia, with it again. Eamon Kalala wanted to switch that one, but wasn't on the same page with Filip Nowieski. The one change coming in midfield for Polonia after the 45 minutes. It's Diego Campos who enters in the midfield. Give a breather to Alex Goldman. Campos, an accomplished player in his own right in this league, as Campos shrugs off one challenge from Sanchez and leathers one pretty nicely that Yabrau had a bit of trouble with. That did knuckle a bit, but Yabrau does enough to keep it out. And just seconds into the second half, we've already halved the amount of shots from the first 45. Campos, naturally a forward playing in the midfield today, scored 14 goals and 7 assists with New York Galicia, Division 2 of CSL of 2024-25. He was their top scorer. Captain Beelan. Bunibala. Poor ball from Nowieski. It's going to fall for Sanchez. Thought about it, but didn't quite catch it all the way correctly. Saw Phil Liu started up front next to Alex Lennart for Polonia, but stepped off midway through the first half and said he just needed a breather, needed 5, but he's staying on the sidelines for now, and I think it's caused the champions to change their shape just a little bit as Kalala joins Bunibala in holding midfield, with Goldman stepping off and Campos playing as a lone 10 in what now looks like a 4-2-3-1. Lennart, the lone central forward. It's won by Mihalik, the right back position. Rexa under pressure from 2 red shirts, conceding possession again. Just an overload on this left side with Kamara and Growala, both putting a lot of pressure, forcing themselves way up high on Mihalik. Resnick content to go back to Dutton Neves in possession.
Stay inside. Yes, well done. Stay there. Perfect.
Kalala forward for Churan Kamara, who does well to shield Baptiste. Back for Resnick again, this time looking long, and that overload for Grovala. Caceres, who had to concede the throw. Mihalik. I believe he's been whistled for the handball there. A whistle coming from the ref. rather than a throw, and he has confirmed that. It's Luki Bielan again. They've given Manhattan some trouble with these deep-lying dead balls. Bielan, foot through it. Delianis won it out of the air, but couldn't play it forward. Ovieski dispossessed by Zami, but stepping up is Resnick. Driven ball into the box for Campos. Cleared away again by Aspiazu. Good feet forward from Eamon Kalala, but the captain Delianis again with a good sliding challenge. Zami retreating in possession, but this press relentless from Polonia. Now Caceres can play out of the danger, only as far as Growala. And once again, corralled by Polonia. It's been all them early goings in the half. Can they turn this possession into something a little bit more dangerous? That's a question we've been waiting to answer since the start of this match. Kamara. Defended well by Mihalik. Switched up wide. Novieski. Resnick forward. Lenart flicks on for Madej. And now Campos thought about it, but Baptiste got in the way. Mihalik forward. Rexa. Again for Caleb Mihalik. It's a good run forward. Resnick, another good sliding challenge to put out the fire. Not the first one we've seen from him tonight.
They're like targeting the bus and somebody lay somebody off, or lay yourself off.
Throw-in finds Rexa, who's defended by Kalala. Looping cross coming in. It could be dangerous for Carter Dutton-Eaves, and that's the first bit of goalkeeping he's really had to do. Just an awkward cross that might have deflected, might have just been hit awkwardly, and went all the way into the crossbar. And in the end, not that dangerous for Dutton-Eaves, but did have to concede the corner. And this could be a big chance for Manhattan kickers to notch something against the run of play. Zami, corner left a little bit to be desired, didn't beat the first defender. Aspiazu keeping it alive. Fighting again was Sanchez. Novieski fires this one away, and Campos going to make Shatalin's life a little bit difficult here. So the Russian center back does well to avoid the danger from Campos and keep possession to boot. Here's Caceres. That square ball across the middle picked off by Lenart. An errant ball on the field as well. As Lenart retreats back to Growala. We have disposed of the errant ball. Forward. Rexa switches to Delianis. Manhattan kickers mount a charge once again. Mihalik forward for Sanchez. It's a tricky first touch, but good recovery from Eamon Kalala. It's been important since coming off the bench in that first half. The challenge from Caceres misses. Kuba Madej wanted Lenart and again couldn't combine with his forward. It's just been one of those days for both sides, really. Zami with a good move down the left wing into a crossing position. He will cross it. It is deflected out for a corner. Julai Zami, I think he's shouting for a handball there. The referee not having any of it. It will be a corner. The second for Manhattan in as many minutes. The first corner from Zami didn't beat the first defender. This time an in-swinger rather than an out-swinger. A little more More levitation on that one. Bielan, the captain, no nonsense on the clearance. And Lenart using his body well to shield Aspiazu, who's got numbers to his left. He's going to use them. The ball for Churan Kamara. Benjamin Yabrow off his line. Good responsible goalkeeping. And now a whistle. Injury back in the Polonia 18. It's Kevin Caceres. He's going to need a breather. Some collisions in the area following that corner. Polonia did want to go fast off the restart, but won't have that opportunity now. Danny Gutierrez has dusted himself off on the bench. The Manhattan Kickers, imagine he is poised to re-enter the game. It's Coach Denis Kachintsev there to help his player off. Good sportsmanship from the referee and the players, and allowing time to pass as they attended to the injured player. And it will be a re-entrance for Danny Gutierrez. He'll take over an attacking central midfield. Just making it clear why the momentum was stopped. It's going to be Growala's long throw again. The target was Lenart. Still haven't quite disposed of it, Manhattan Kickers. Madej fighting for it. And now Bibovic will put his foot through it. Pushed forward again by Bielan. Won again by Mihalik. Gutierrez can mount the counter-attack the other way for the Kickers. Ovieski wins the first one. Second falls to the foot of Zami, avoiding the sliding challenge from Madej. And now Aspiazu. He's played on both sides of the back line tonight. Carlos Aspiazu. Baptiste switches. Caleb Mihalik. Pushing it forward. Defended well by Growala. He's been all over this left side. Left back, left winger, left wing back. He's played it all today. And Delianis wanted a foul there. He's not going to get it. Switched by Kalala. Forward for Growala, who stepped into midfield. His ball to Campos was defended away. And now for Lenart. Wanted it forward. Bibovic defended him well. Another shout for a foul from the players in red, but smart defending by Remy Bibovic. Now Kamara into the middle for Madej. Bounces to Kalala, back for Madej. It's a good look from Eamon Kalala, but Shatalan there to put out the fire for the moment. Novieski, they've got numbers at the back post if they can switch it. Madej lost possession, and now Baptiste forward for Gutierrez. And now the Manhattan Kickers have numbers. Gutierrez around Bielan, looks for Albirexa. It's a little bit too far in front of him and recovered well by Resnick. Kalala stepping back into a center back position. His long ball won by Mihalik. And Luki Bielan just sees that out for a throw. Bibovic played most of that first half on the left side of defense, but has taken over for Xavi Negron at center back, who did pull up with a knock in the first half, but was able to play through it. Bibovic and Shatalan. That is an opposing central back duo. Delianis to Mihalik. Does well to get around the danger from Glowala, and now forward from Sanchez into Rexa. The flag is down. Rexa into the penalty area. He strikes near post. And he has to keep Carter Dutton-Neves honest. He knocks that out for a corner. Third corner of the afternoon for the Manhattan Kickers, all coming early in this second half. We've seen a little bit more daring football from either side to open up the second 45 after a bit of a dull affair in the first 45. It's the attacking maestro Gutierrez to take this corner. Driven ball into the 6-yard box. Dutton-Neves, two-hand punch away. Gutierrez fighting for it with Kamara.
Get up, get up, get up, get up!
Kamara seems to be in a bit of pain as Campos plays this one out for a throw. And we will get a stoppage for another injury. Kamara looks like he's okay to continue after pulling up with that injury. Referee, okay, leaving him on. And now we will get back underway with this Caleb Mihalik throw. The whistle, we're back underway. Throwing down the line for Gutierrez. Wanted Sanchez in the middle, but instead that gets away from everybody. And now Truan Kamara made the universal sign. He does need that sub. And it will be a throw for Polonia. It is an opportunity for Kamara to come off.
Grapple sub!
Glowala's throw down the line for the substitute. Hazel Kugler comes on. Kamara will step off with the injury. They'll go back to a 4-4-2, it seems, with Campos taking over on the wing and Kugler up front next to Lennart. Kugler had 2 goals in 2024-25, including a lovely free kick goal against their title race opponents from last season in New York International. Team that Polonia got the better of several times, including on penalties in the playoff final. Forward for Kugler. Does well to keep it. Play catch with Novieski, who wanted to get around Zami. Baptiste was there to step in, knock that one out. JB Baptiste, the Frenchman, formerly of Manhattan University in 2019. Now Beelan draws the foul in his own half. Beelan going quick on the restart, just favoring his right shoulder, the captain, Luki Beelan. Bunibala for Kugler. And they complete the switch to Novieski. Again for Kugler. Gonna drive this one in. Lennart was the target over his head. And Aspiazu can play it out of the danger. Delianis does well from the seat of his pants to find Sanchez, but stepping in there was Beelan. Now Delianis back on his feet, in control of the ball once again. The Manhattan Kickers captain does well. Back into the middle for Baptiste. Looking long for Zami. Resnick maybe didn't deal with that one the way he would have liked to, but calmly falling for Dutton-Neves nonetheless. Kuba Medej, the hero from penalties, in the playoff final. Kuba Madej scored 5 goals. The former Oglethorpe University man in 2024-25. Both teams still looking for their first goal of the season. Growala, a deep cross. That one bounced. Could be dangerous. Cleared away by Aspiazu. Not all the way out. Campos for Madej. Back in for Kugler. Madej made a good run, but Kugler couldn't find him. Instead, out wide in a crossing position. Novieski cuts inside again for Kugler. Avoids one from Baptiste. And avoids another from Gutierrez. Now Bielen. Again for Hazel Kugler. And he wanted to find Diego Campos, but Caleb Mihalik doing well to shield that all the way out. Or so I thought. Campos finds it at the end and knocks it back off. The Manhattan Kickers right back for a corner. Philip Growala going to come off. He needs a sub. It'll be the return of Sander Goldman. Chike Ogunibala going to step off as well. Camille Prusco, formerly of Baruch and Siena at the collegiate level, he's going to come on, as well as Goldman. So 2 off, 2 on for Polonia as Campos stands over the corner. It's an outswinger off the left foot of Campos. It's a good ball. Still alive in the penalty area. Now Mihalik can get it away, but not all the way out. Flicked on and inside. That was Madej, but the flag was up. He fired that off the left woodwork. It wouldn't have counted either way. A bit of pinball in the penalty area there. Prisco will take over at center back. Growala coming off means Resnick to left back. And Goldman going to take over. Another attacking piece back into midfield as Ogunibala comes off. The double pivot only lasted a few minutes. Good back heel from Goldman. Kalala for Diego Campos and Hazel Kugler. Lovely football there from Polonia. Kugler and Goldman playing catch in tight spaces. Goldman forward for Kuba Madej. His first touch bouncing in front of him, defended by Zami. Wanted to find Resnick. Cleared away by Mihalik. He's been excellent since coming on in this second half. Prisco. Lenart stepping into midfield. Prisco. Good ball for Kuba Madej with some space on top of the penalty area. Verged upon by 2 white shirts. It was Delianis who came away with the win. Good football again from Delianis to switch that out wide. Mihalik again. Back into the middle. Delianis to switch. It's a good ball into Baptiste, who switches it for Zami. It's another lovely ball, opening things up for Manhattan Kickers. Scissors from Zami into the penalty area, cutting back on Novieski, who does well. No foul given. Aspiazu strike. Couldn't get it way through.
Diego, keep going.
Danny Gutierrez gonna shoot from distance. It's gonna test Carter Dutton-Neves. Don't believe he got a touch on that. It will go out wide for a goal kick. Number of important subs coming in for Manhattan Kickers. Xavi Negron will come in alongside Luis de Costa. Carlos Aspiazu, Jean-Baptiste will get their first breaks of the contest, both putting in very good blue-collar shifts. Xavi Negron will go back to center back. Bibovic will go back to left back. Now Luis de Costa, who started the match up front, looks like he's going to take over the holding midfield position for Baptiste. Similar frame from the Englishman. It's a good run from Goldman, an even better ball in his direction, met by Chatalin. to find Novieski. Instead, they can win a throw. Novieski bounces off Goldman. Good movement from Novieski. Goldman does well to find him. Still Novieski into the middle. Back for Bielan. Back out wide for Kuba Madej. Thinking about a cross. Madej into the box, looking for Lenart. Got onto it, but didn't get all of it. And the goalkeeper Yabrau doing well to corral that one in the box and took some time off the clock. A draw would not look bad. Certainly not for Manhattan Kickers in this one. Polonia, the reigning champions, a very dangerous side at that. That's really good football from Mati Sanchez, who does well to get away from Resnick. The turn from Rexa, not quite as efficient. And now playing away are Polonia. Goldman bounces for Kugler. Kugler through for Diego Campos. It's a perfectly weighted ball. Campos met by Michalik. His cross back in. No red shirts there. Picked up again by Yabrau, and he's going to go quick. Delianis. Gutierrez. Converged upon by Dej as well as Kalala. Had to do well to get out of that tight space, and now switching through the center backs. Xavi Negron. Good split through to Gutierrez, and Gutierrez did get a cheeky little nutmeg in on Resnick, but didn't get the foul call to go with it. Now Kugler looking inside for Goldman. Does well to shrug off Sanchez. Kugler wanted Lenart, just not on the same page. Those two once again. Zami. Negron. Negron again. That one's won by Kugler, and that'll go out for a deep throw for Manhattan Kickers. Polonia going to bring the pressure here. Michalik looking to get out of the danger. Gutierrez met by Resnick, going down the line for Rexa. Rexa's wrong-footed Bielan, and they could be in here. Albi Rexa. He's got Zami to his left. He loses him. That ball just behind him. Really dangerous chance that could have been for the Kickers, but it's not been dealt with fully. Zami back into the area to flex off of Bielan, and covering was Detton Neves, but back out for a corner.
Ref, next one will sub, please. Filip, następna.
So we await this corner. Folks, be sure to tune in to our rest of Game and Frame matches on the slate today. New York Ukrainians versus Manhattan Celtic at 4. That's CSL Division 1 action. Hoboken FC versus Liros. That's also at 4 in APSL Metro action. NYIFC versus SC Vistula Garfield as well in APSL Metro action. And then the nightcap, Zoom Schneider and the reigning champions New York Penn Cyprian Freedoms. That's a good ball in from Zami. That one kicks off at 7:30, again in APSL Metro play. Carter Detton Neves doing well to collect on that deep cross. Kickers would enjoy an opening season draw against the reigning champions of Polonia. This is a team that was winless in their final 10 matches of the 2024-25 season. Lost their 7 final in the spring, including 9 losses in their final 10. You had a draw in there. This would be a positive result for them, certainly. It would leave a sour taste in the mouths of the Polonia players, who certainly believe they can go back-to-back as title winners. Philip Growala will re-enter. Filip Novieski will come off after a good hard shift from the young fullback. Groala going to go to the right side as opposed to the left as Delianis tried to fight his way through Eamon Kalala. Goldman. Kugler's flick-on touch was picked off by Luis da Costa. Looking for Gutierrez, but Resnick is there to cut it out. Alec, da Costa. Good ball forward for Gutierrez. Into the middle for Rexa. He's got room to turn. Albi Rexa met by Prisco. Good feet from Rexa, and he gets the shot off. That's the cleanest shot through we've seen from Manhattan Kickers today, but it was an easy enough save for Carter Dutton-Neves. Madej. Goldman. Forward for Groala. Loves to fly up and down from the fullback position. Groala does. There's Kugler stepping back into the midfield. Groala. Early ball looking for Lennart. It's a good one, but quick off his line. Yabrau is there. Xavi Negron. Caleb Michalek. Forward in the direction of Mati Sanchez. Defended away. Resnick again putting out fires as he's done all afternoon. Remy Bibovic will get a rest. Josh Sakri will come back into the game. He'll come in at the left back position. A very attacking fullback. It's going to be on the same side as Filip Groala. That's going to be a good matchup. You can see more action on that side, but on the near side, it's Michalek trying to fight through some danger as Kalala comes out of the holding midfield position to clean that one up. Da Costa plays back for Chatalin. Da Costa again. Good switch from Da Costa. Gutierrez hit by Resnick. Good ball forward for Rexa, combining with Sanchez. Rexa could be in here. Rexa's defended away, but not all the way out. Back for Sanchez. His shot was deflected. It's a good recovery from Eamon Kalala. It's a good 1-2 football, again, from Manhattan Kickers, who have made themselves more dangerous in the latter part of this second half. Lennart holds it. Negron on his back. And it is going to be a foul whistled on Negron. A bit too much handiwork again to the referee's discretion. As we approach the 79th minute. Still scoreless on Randall's Island. Long ball from Resnick. Goldman flicks on. Cleared by Chatalin. Kalala on the second ball. Zami fights through the challenge for Manhattan Kickers, and now Caleb Michalek again. Wants a big switch. Instead goes for Rexa stepping in. Comfortably was Bielan. And now Kugler. Kamil Prisco. Long ball for the rushing Groala. And they just move their lines forward as Chatalin knocks that out for a throw. Goldman from Madej, and that one is going to be whistled for a handball. Quick restart from Manhattan Kickers. Albi Rexa. Julai Zami through for Matias Sanchez. It's a perfectly weighted ball. Flag is down. Sanchez is in, and the champions are on the ropes. 1-0, Manhattan Kickers lead. Julai Zami with a perfectly weighted ball. Matias Sanchez coming in off the right wing. The second half substitute. Foot race beats Bielan. And He slots it home past a helpless Carter Dutton-Neves for a 1-0 lead. And how about that? This could be the first surprise of the season early on. 79th minute tally. And now 10 minutes in stoppage time for the champions to get something out of this match. As it stands, no points on the radar. 3 points to the visitors, Manhattan Kickers. What a start to the season this would be. A team that finished in 10th last season. Resnick back into the middle, defended well by Mihalik. He's been everywhere on this right back position. Caleb Mihalik. Danny Gutierrez, ball forward for Julai Zami. They timed that well. They wanted to get the offside trap. It was Camille Prisco who was beaten, but Danny Gutierrez might have paid the price with that ball in. He's back down on the turf with an injury. As this goes back to the goalkeeper, the referee gonna take this time to attend to the injured player, Gutierrez, who only just re-entered the match. Danny Gutierrez will come off, and the goal scorer Sanchez will step off as well. A bit more defensive flair in the team now. Baptiste re-enters, as does Bibovic. Correction, Sanchez will stay in the game. It will be Julai Zami who comes off. Sakri will move back forward into an attacking position. That ball in the direction of Goldman just got out of his reach, and Sanchez first to it again. He's got numbers in front of him. Sanchez running at Beelan. Now switching it out of the danger, Resnick, but picked off by Sakri. South African plays now for Baptiste. That's intercepted by Campos, and now Goldman can go the other way. Xander Goldman. Back for Resnick. Eamon Kalala. And Hazel Kugler completing the switch. Here's Madage. Prisco. Wanted to find Kugler, but Delianis was there. And now Bibovic. Forward for Sakri. Patience from Joshua Sakri. That ball just forced Mihalik to slow down a little bit, but content in possession. By the kickers is Negron. Baptiste with loads of time and space in central midfield. He's going to elevate this one in the direction of Sakri and Da Costa. Da Costa, the flag is down, flicks on for Sakri. Da Costa again. Inside for Tim Delianis. Was looking at goal for a moment. Now Sanchez. Switch over for Mihalik back into the penalty area. Was looking for Albirexa. Beelan clears it away. Ball forward is a brilliant one from Kalala. Diego Campos fighting through the challenge. Xavi Negron with a really strong one to slow things down, and numbers back behind the ball again for the visitors. The captain Beelan again. Time running out for Polonia. They need an equalizer. Goldman. Kugler. Inside for Goldman. Avoiding the challenge from Josh Zachary. Here's Alex Goldman. His cross, shouts for a handball. Shot from distance, Lennart. Caught it well, but up and over the bar. Benjamin Yabral in no rush to get things back underway. Tim Delianis laboring with something of a limp, but he's going to continue. The captain, Albi Rexa, going to get whistled there for a high boot. He just caught him up high. Rexa on Beelan. There'll be a couple of changes now for Manhattan Kickers. It'll be difficult if Tim Delianis can't finish this game. It's been so important as the box-to-box midfielder in charge of proceedings from the middle of the park, and the captain, of course. Carlos Aspiazu will re-enter. Bolos Mohammed will go up front. Albi Rexa will take his break. Aspiazu going to join Baptiste and Da Costa in midfield as Delianis cannot continue. Prisco standing over the deep free kick. To the 87th minute now of play. That one's won by Da Costa. Shot forward. Deflects, but is now out of the danger zone for the moment. Da Costa fighting with Resnick. Good first touch from Sanchez. He wanted to play Bolos Mohammed, but it was a good recovery as well from Kugler. Prisco. Launching this one forward. Madej wanted it, but it was Shatalin who won it out of the air. Now Goldman. Mati Sanchez has been excellent on this right side. Mihalik, they've been a jolt of energy, really. Sanchez and Mihalik, the second half substitutes, right back and right wing, have been very good. Beelan's cross. One out of the air by Shatalin. Second ball falls to Lennart. Right-footed effort, again leathers this one over the bar. Goal kick. This is a Manhattan Kickers team that won just 3 matches in 2024-25. What a win this would be if they are able to hold on against last year's league leaders and playoff champions in the opening match of the year. Granted, top goal scorer for this Polonia team, Nate Merchant, not available today. But this is a game that Polonia, come May of 2026, doesn't want to look back and think that they left points on the table and it affected their league position. This is a game that they still hope to get something out of in the final couple minutes, and hope doesn't spell their story for the rest of the year. Prisco brings this one down, looking long already. Into the direction of Lennart. Good touch off the chest from Lennart. Goldman wanted to play forward for Resnick, and Dima Shatalin clears again. Eamon Kalala just being smart and going back to the goalkeeper. Prisco launching this one forward, giving chases Goldman. Collision flag is down, and it falls to Resnick, who just couldn't quite redirect it back on frame. There's shots for a foul going the other way, but the contact between Goldman and Mihalik, the referee said play on. Polonia couldn't make it count either way. Into the 90th minute now we go. It's Benjamin Yabral knocks this one away, one out of the air. by Bielan. Second ball falls. Da Costa showing some patience but couldn't find Bolos Mohamed. Cleared by Bielan. Lennart wanted a foul. Chatalin played through it. Now Sakri wanted to go forward. It's a good sliding challenge from Philip Growala. The shouts from Manhattan Kickers bench. Exactly what you would expect. Slow this thing down. Don't need to be in any rush here. Prisco playing it down the line, back for Growala. Da Costa fighting with Lennart. And that goes out for a Polonia throw. Goldman and Madej trying to keep it themselves in a tight area. Madej again. Cleared away by Chatalin. Prisco with Mohamed on his back. Forced to play back for Dutton Neves. Switch now for Bielan and Kugler. Madej forward for Kalala, who's done well to come out of the holding midfield position. That's a dangerous cross in, but Yabrau is the first one there. There's a bunch of half chances today, really, for Polonia. That's really been the name of the game for them. They haven't quite been able to connect. Hasn't been the best game for them, and they could be under pressure again here. Bolos Mohamed in on goal, on around the keeper. Second chance for Sanchez, just comes off his knee as it bounced up in a poor way. And that could have been the cherry on top. It would have been done and dusted. But second life again for Polonia. Into stoppage time now we go. It could have been 2-0. It really should have been 2-0. And the symbol from the referee, 1 minute of added time. Forward for Lennart. Second ball won by Campos. Lennart back for Goldman. This is good stuff from Polonia. Goldman fakes, now on his left! Just put it over the bar. Is that the last chance for the champions to get something out of the opener? Long ball is a good one from Yabrau. And forward is Bolos Mohamed. The flag is down. Mohamed couldn't quite corral it. And now Mohamed electing to just slow things down into the corner. Da Costa does well. He's just going to shield this one as best he can. Campos forward. Sanchez picks it off. Referee taking a glance at his watch. Being Baptiste from distance. Dutton Neves holds on and keeps this in play. Long goal kick. Just seconds from the final whistle now. Negron, second ball, falls for Lennart. Lennart forward for Goldman now. This could be the last chance for Polonia. Ball is a good one. Bibovic is there and cleared away by Baptiste. That is full time. And what a result this is. The surprise of the season, perhaps, in Game 1 of the 2025-2026 Cosmopolitan Soccer League Division 1 season. It's Manhattan Kickers 1, Polonia 0. The 79th minute tally from Matias Sanchez off the ball from Julai Zami. An unexpected result to open up the season. 1-0 to Manhattan Kickers. We'll be back with a word from a member of the Manhattan Kickers, the victorious Manhattan Kickers, 3 points in their opening match. I've been James Burley. Don't go anywhere on Game and Frame.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
James Burley back here at Randall's Island. 1-0 the final score. Manhattan Kickers over Polonia SU here with Ben Yabro, the goalkeeper from Manhattan Kickers. A great 1-0 win to open up the season against the reigning champions. Just how's the group feeling after that one?
I mean, yeah, to come in and pull it off against the guys who won it all last year is crazy. Team effort, that's what we've been pushing the off season, is just really the commitment and the effort. And these guys, I mean, a lot of them collapsed at the last whistle. So just like a huge shout out to all of them for all the work they put in this summer and during the game.
Yeah, a great effort from everyone on the pitch. You can tell everybody put every ounce they had into it, and they got the clean sheet as well. How important is that as the backstop of this team to keep those guys off the board?
It's good going in for the whole team. I couldn't take full credit. My back four just absolutely crushed it today, especially at the end there with how much they were pressing. It felt like they were just kind of parked in front of the 18 the whole time. But again, it just comes down to the commitment from the team and how hard they worked for the 90.
The commitment and character, very clear with this team to open up the season this way, get a clean sheet against the champions. How does that motivate you guys for the rest of the way?
We were just saying it. We have a few days off. We have training on Wednesday. We're going to carry this feeling into that, and hopefully continue to improve and just kind of work our ass off, and stay disciplined. So hopefully this is the start of a good season. Last season I don't think we fell into the position we wanted, but this is just, I think, a good signal to all of us that we're doing the right things and making the right moves.
Ben Yabro, 3 points and a clean sheet in the opening match of CSL Division 1 2025-26. Ben, congratulations on a great win. 3 points for Manhattan Kickers, 1-0 over Polonia, the final score. I've been James Burley. Great, Al.